We're finally gonna watch Kid Nation. You guys have been asking for this. This is actually something I have not seen. And yeah, I don't know. Let's just watch the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And also go follow my second channel. And yeah, let's do this.
Hey everyone, before we get into things, I'd like to thank today's sponsor. And that sponsor is Lords Mobile. Not only did they help make this video possible today, but they also are aiding in the fight against the coronavirus by donating over 1.8 million pieces of medical supplies to countries in need. But that's not all. They also want to support you. Me?
Me?
Oh yes, you. With everything going on in the world today right now, Lords Mobile and I wanted to try to find a way to help you and give back a bit. So we're doing a $20,000 giveaway. 20 people will be getting $1,000 each. It's super simple. All you've got to do is download the game from the link in the description and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win. You'll also automatically receive a $350 Lords Mobile gift pack after downloading the game. In Lords Mobile, you can play with over 300 million players around the world to form a guild with your friends and take on the world together. Your guild mates are your allies who can send you resources and help you with your building projects. You can also team up together to take down your enemies and defend each other from outside threats. Or if you just want to let off some steam, you can capture, sequester, execute, or even charge ransoms for other players. The game has a mix of strategy, RPG, MMO, and city building. And if you're a solo player, they have an RPG-style campaign where you'll create your strongest team of 5 heroes to lead your kingdom to glory! Or failure! No! Sorry, I can't guarantee your victory if you aren't in my guild. My bad. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download Lords Mobile from the link in my description to automatically be entered in the $20,000 giveaway. Okay, let's go! I've got a question for you. If it was the year 2007, your name were Jonathan Karsh, and CBS, the primetime family-friendly television network, just gave you a shitload of money to make a reality television show, would you, A, put a bunch of literal children in the middle of the desert in a Lord of the Flies-style situation without adult supervision and force them to survive, or B?
Okay, or B.
Congratulations! If you chose A, you're
yeah, I would have chosen A too.
You win shame. Basically, this was a real show somehow. I don't know how they got away with it. It was a real reality television show in 2000. Lack of leadership, lack of courage, lack of hydration. They moved to Los Angeles. They're fine now. I'm gonna put kids.
Right.
How did they get away? Was there a lawsuit attached to this? I need to look this up. In the synopsis from the Kid Nation wiki here, speaking before an audience of television reviewers, producer Tom Foreman acknowledged that Kid Nation would inevitably share some elements with William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies.
I don't know that.
How do you pitch that? Listen, board of directors, I know you've got safety at the forefront of your mind. Inevitably, though, the kids will begin to kill one another to form a dominance hierarchy. If you see, if those are the script, that's the script and this is the production, it's built, you can't not have the fat kid, it's really hard. Now, I love this freaking epic helicopter.
Repeat that.
And the amazing part is...
The amazing part is... Thanks, Amani. Yeah? Yeah? Really? Hi.
These pioneers are children.
I love this freaking epic helicopter shot. I like it. He's like, yes, that's correct. As I'm speaking to you now, 40 children are barreling towards me at a speed that is not...
Do they have adult supervision apart from that one guy here that's doing the narrating? And the cameraman? Were there any adults?
Legal in most of the lower 48 states.
That's right. The oldest just turned 15.
The oldest is... Oh, bro, that kid looks like 6. 7 maybe.
The youngest is 8.5.
8.5, okay. Close enough, I guess. Holy shit, though.
He got that one.
They are future adults.
One just looking at a picture of their family. That's the last you'll ever see. You're gonna be forgetting mommy's face soon. Get the fuck up! What are you waiting for? You think I got time for this? You know who I am? I gotta get on a plane to somewhere real.
Hey everybody, gather up, gather up.
They did not have water. Okay, Chet, you gotta stop spoiling me, okay? Come on, man. Let me dial it back on the spoilers.
Pack it in. I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you guys.
They don't feel the same way, Jonathan. They don't feel the same way. And by the way, how dare you use such a name? Sneeze. But that's not going to stop me from saying what I need to say.
Right. Oh. Mm-hmm. That's a long, winding sneeze. Okay. Just didn't happen.
Oh, fuck, it's the worst when you can't sneeze. How's everybody feeling? Oh, scared? Well, good news. Have a look at the tail end of your only possible way out of here. It's gone.
And
Goodbye.
say hello to the middle of nowhere.
Good luck.
Wow. Low-key like Total Drama Island, only less fun, more dangerous because of children, less legal,
Sorry you didn't get, like, Fear Factor.
no money.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. It's just setting in. I don't know, whatever I got myself. I mean, my parents got me into. Are the parents liable here? Because I think the parents are liable here.
They should be.
Because I don't think, like, an 8-year-old is just like, Mommy, can you send me out into a desert with Jonathan Karsh?
Yeah.
I don't think the 8-year-old takes
Who even
most
is
of those
that?
steps. I think some of it's on the parents. Oh, hey, I think there's some... Okay, that's just scorpions. I think there's like a big snake in there, too. It's just scorpions and a snake, guys.
Totally safe. Nothing to worry about. Children know how to handle that situation. Oh, here we go. Michael 14 from Washington. What you got to say?
When I first started planning for dinner, I realized that a lot of us haven't done anything.
Does Screwdriver
No shit! You children! No shit!
beat, like, can of corn? If I put a hole in my friend, does he stop? Does he, like, slow down?
We need some water. Guys, where's the water?
There's no water? How do you get water if you don't have water? How do you get water if you don't have water? Just hit the ground. Just...
They actually didn't have water.
Oh, oh.
We couldn't make this town work, but maybe you can build a better bonanza and a better world.
Oh. On the second page, there's just a picture of a bunch of skeletons. Weird.
If you want your town to work better than ours, best divide your groups into 4 equal districts: blue, red, green, and yellow.
You gotta
Right.
split that sucker up into blue, green, yellow,
got
and the other
this.
color. That's how you do it. Okay? You split it into colors. That's how you make
Sure.
a town. But I wouldn't take advice from us, because we ran a town to the ground.
Yesterday, Jonathan told us about this really old book.
I read like a passage from it out loud. I think it was an incantation. I know I shouldn't have, but
Accidentally summoned a demon. He killed my entire family. Probably shouldn't have done
Tell my
that.
curse now, but Jimmy, you're green. Alex, gonna be blue.
So in order to make it work, we had to split you guys up into 4 different districts.
I mean, I know it's counterintuitive, but the town, it's gotta be districtized because that's straight from the guys who killed the town, made the town die. It's gonna die otherwise. Okay, everyone, don't
Jimmy!
panic. We've lost
Jimmy! No!
Jimmy. The youngest is missing.
No!
Was this?
No! They're just filming him! No!
Not awkward to film? You track down this 8-year-old somewhere randomly in the camp. It's just you and him, and you're just
And you're just
silently filming him cry. What are you monsters?
What the fuck?
That's great. Nah, nice, Jimmy. Just give me more of that. Just keep thinking about how you have literally no escape. Show of hands. Who thinks any of this has been reasonable at all?
I want to raise both my
Who
hands.
thinks this is totally out of line?
Jimmy, you're a little quiet over here. How's this on you?
Leave Jimmy alone!
You're only 8 years old. Are you missing your parents?
Must be
Of
hard
course he
seeing as I
is.
dropped you off in this barren landscape. You miss your mommy and daddy? Why don't you speak up? What are you so quiet for?
What the f?
Small infant in the back? You're looking like easy prey as far as I see it.
Well, maybe it's time to get a little bit more organized. How does that sound?
Yeah, yes, please. Yes, that's what I want. That is what I want.
Oh my
That's what I want.
god!
This board lays out all the jobs that need to be done to make this town run.
Okay, that's
Right.
that's not really what
Did
I was
it just
thinking.
say upper class? They actually making it. Bro, no!
Yeah, yes, please. Yes, that's what I want. That is what I want. That's what I want.
This board
Cooks. And like there's a founder on the cooks, and we have merchants, there's a saloon,
lays out all the
council,
jobs
upper
that need to be done
class.
to make this town run.
Okay, that's not really what I was thinking. I was thinking when you said organized, I was thinking like a supply chain of food and dairy that comes like once a week, maybe.
Yes! Sent them home. Sent them home. Oh my god.
That was the energy I got from that.
Jimmy, why do you want to go home?
What do you mean? He's 8 years old! Let him leave!
sick. I think I'm way too young for this.
He's like the only person with a
True! He's way too young for this! True!
rational sense of anything here. I am way too young for this, Jonathan.
Do you want to leave this entire experience
Yes!
and go back home?
You want to look at these 4 hellish walls and tell me you want to walk back home and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich made by your mom?
What a loser.
That's really what you want to do, Jimmy? Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. Bye. Bye. I'm Jimmy. Bye. I'm Jimmy. Bye.
We'll call your parents. We'll take you home. And this is the end of your
Life. Only the strong survive. No one leaves Kid Nation unless they make it through Kid Nation. Stars worth $20,000 each.
My god. My god.
Next time on JonTron, find out the thrilling conclusion to the Kid Nation saga as John
Oh,
dives
boy.
headfirst into an interview with Jimmy. 8
Oh!
from New Hampshire.
Oh,
So
shit!
he's not 8 anymore. At least I think. Kid Nation hit quite a long time ago now, so I doubt he's still 8. But you'll have to tune in next time to find out.
Did you have any concept at that age of like, oh, it's reality TV, but it's probably not going to be like totally real?
Oh, seriously, I'm genuinely curious. Wait. How long is that video? 25 minutes. Oh boy.
Wanted to point out that you can watch the full show on the internet achieves. I've seen a few VTubers watch the show in full.
Yeah, I don't know if I can post that though.
Hello, my hair is getting so large it is acquiring its own gravity field and or sentience. This video
Damn.
is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet. That's right, the
Whoa.
wallet that holds up to 12 cards as well as cash.
Oh shit. When was this video made anyway? 5
With
years
over
ago.
30,000 5-star reviews and a lifetime warranty to boot, they're the last wallet you'll ever have to buy. And best of all, they've got over 30 colors and styles to choose from, so you can pick the one that's right for you. So if you're still using a bulky old wallet like this, why don't you head over to ridge.com/JonTron and use code JonTron to save
Honestly, I do actually like my wallet. I never really saw the appeal in this
yourself
personally.
10% and get free worldwide shipping and returns. And not to mention, this beauty makes a perfect gift for Father's Day, which is coming up. Don't be a bad son or daughter.
Last time on JonTron, John took a plunge into the world of Jonathan Karsh and Kid Nation. Today we catch up with Jimmy from New Hampshire to find out if he's still 8 years old and to ask the hard-hitting questions. If you haven't watched part 1, do
We
so
did.
now or I'll scream. Link in
No!
the description below.
What may have seemed like the ending there was really just the beginning for us.
Oh
We had
god.
to get down to the bottom of what actually happened at Kid Nation. And I'm very pleased to announce we have a very special guest joining us here today. So everyone, please put your hands together for Jimmy Flynn!
Yo, it's Jimmy, not 8 anymore.
Sorry, we gotta take precautions here. All right, gonna spray you down first, Jimmy. All right, sorry
Right,
about this.
right.
It's for your own good. Okay, let's
Right.
go. All right, Jimmy, just come on over this way.
6
Have a seat
feet.
over there. Thanks again for coming on.
Of course, it's an honor, John.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Trust me. Look at you. You're all grown up. You're a big boy now.
Yep.
The fuck are you laughing at? You think this is funny? This isn't funny. This is serious. This was child abuse. What happened to you? It's great to have you here. Can I offer you anything before we start? Would you want me to crack you a can of Bush's baked beans?
Sure.
Nice. Sorry.
What,
This should
what
hydrate
is
you
he
for us.
doing?
Oh, shit!
Ah!
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Some perfectly wasted beans, man. What the
So
hell?
this is the real Jimmy. This is the real, he's really here. This is him. Jimmy, we have a lot of questions for you. I'm sure everyone watching at home, I'm sure everyone is curious. I'm curious. We're all curious, but we want to get the real scoop from somebody who's really there. You say your memory's a bit fuzzy then, right?
Yeah, it was 13 years ago, so a little bit fuzzy.
13
Yeah, so you
years
were-
ago. Okay, so he was 8, so what's he now? 21? I don't know.
8 then, and you are 21 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
so
quick
just tell us,
move.
what we really want to know is, was it as real as it looks?
So people didn't. So when this
The lone survivor of Kick Nation himself. Everyone else died. They all perished. They no longer exist.
No adults. I mean, they meant no parents. Obviously, there's cameramen and stuff. People thought there was no cameraman or anything like.
That's what I was saying. I figured the cameraman wasn't like a toddler.
It wasn't a robot. Yeah.
A robot, or I wouldn't even think of robot. I was thinking like a toddler, but. Wait. So yeah, there's adults manning the stations, the cameras and stuff.
And every now and then they would dictate some things you did. Like I found so I was on the poor team. Okay.
The poor team.
The poor team.
Oh, you mean like the laborer class?
Yeah.
Do we have that down here? See, there you were. Child feudalism. That's you down there. See. You
no, Jimmy!
I see that.
You were right there in the laborer class.
I was one of the damned, yes.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. Anyway, so you go on.
So we got like, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 buffalo nickels, which was the currency.
Buffalo nickels?
They were just silver with buffaloes on them.
Yeah, fair enough. Currency of the Old West.
And I spent all my money in the candy shop and on root beer. I was
so you were going to a payday advance like right after that, weren't you? You were trying to get a welfare check.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You were waiting in the unemployment line.
Yeah, I was, and so I didn't have any money, but like for the most part, I spent all of it, and then
you gotta save, Jimmy. Come on.
I didn't know what saving was. I didn't.
It was 8. I'm way too young for this.
And so they
were
like, oh, look what we found here, and they would kick some dirt and be like, oh, it's a buffalo nickel. You should pick it, but they planted it probably.
Oh, they just would like throw you more money.
Yeah.
So was it a real functioning economy? I mean, to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, like I would go. I didn't even know we had a general store. I didn't know that. They didn't communicate that with us. I just knew that there was a candy store and a soda shop.
It sounds like they didn't clue you in on much then.
Yeah, I also probably wasn't listening very well because I was 8. I don't listen to me.
Come on. Did they give you like food that wasn't shown?
Water.
Or did you really have to eat what they cooked?
So
did you get any water?
What they cooked, and they had like it was horrible.
What the kids cooked?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It was horrible.
I knew it. So they really weren't feeding you. You had to feed yourselves.
To my memory, they fed us one time, and it was after the big.
One of the kids started to look real pale, like his foot started to numb.
After the we got trench foot. No, after
they already had a handful of casualties, they were like, no, we can't have more. We already have one lawsuit. We gotta feed them. We have to feed them once in a while.
Like a big event. We came back and everybody, there was no time to cook because we did the event. We were all like freezing because it was very cold. Oddly enough, it's cold in New Mexico at night. And so they fed us, and it was this. I didn't like vegetables very much, but I remember it was a weirdly cooked chicken breast, and then like this purple. I'm assuming it's cabbage now, but I didn't know what it was at the time.
Some purple stuff.
It was purple stuff, and it wasn't good.
Oh my God.
I did not eat very well. Because other than that, we had
the whole
dusty pancakes and molasses syrup.
So they just said, children, make your own food, really eat it, and stay alive, and there's no problem with this.
One of the intervention they had people just walk around making sure you're hydrated. Because they couldn't have people passing out, so there was just...
So they didn't get water, and they had to make sure the people weren't dehydrated. Jesus!
Yeah, they had this one assistant who was always giving me Gatorade. Oh, and they gave us this dust to brush your teeth. You had like little...
What?
You do this, and you...
could have just picked it off the ground.
Dust? Well, it wasn't dust. It was a little canister with like powder that you'd rub on your teeth and then spit.
I guess the main question is, to what degree was that really... like just you versus the elements? How much intervention was there?
There was enough just to get us by, but other than that, I didn't think there was a whole lot. Because like I said, okay, so when I'm sleeping.
Oh my God, you know what I hope we're gonna talk about? Just him, when he disappeared and he was just crying by himself. I hope we're gonna talk about that part. Had to make sure because the children's cemetery was tight on free space already. Jesus Christ.
I had a mattress that was probably this thick, and then a blanket that was the thickness of this carpet.
What? They really did that to you?
I'm like, and then my pillow, I didn't have one, so I used my red puffy coat. I would puff it up and use it as a pillow.
Oh.
I had long hair, so I got cut in the zipper a few times.
No.
Wait, but that must have been like legitimately scary for you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
I also shared it with like 4 or 5 other boys I just met.
So there was no way out of it until the first town hall meeting, right?
Yeah, you were forced for the first 4 days.
Because I love how they're like, don't worry,
it's crazy.
This isn't some kind of crazy show. You can get off. Just, you gotta wait like 2 weeks.
Jesus
Christ!
Right?
So that's not fake. You couldn't elect out.
Not that I mean, if I really like threw a tantrum, they probably would. But
I suppose you could have run in a different direction until nobody found you.
They had like a wall of like security people, like really far off to like make sure that no weird people or no animals like
No weird people.
No weird people.
Hands across
Yeah, and so none of the children would escape.
America. Is that what it's called?
What is
The
this,
thing,
Berlin
the
Wall?
movement?
I'm not sure.
Or something like that, but they literally had people like surrounding the
A
town.
chain link like this?
They weren't literally
Over
chained,
hands?
but they looked like they were.
I think I'd be concerned if a weird man just showed up at the border of a random ghost town.
Yeah,
So wait,
Yeah.
no. Did you like? Were there scorpions in there?
I never saw a scorpion. I saw jackrabbits.
A jackrabbit. That's
And I
terrifying.
tried to murder them.
Oh, I remember
Sorry,
that.
PETA. but-
Why is the jackrabbit terrifying? Jackrabbit. Type of hair, not a rabbit, known for its long ears, fast speed, and powerful legs. So it's just a big hair. Why is it terrifying? It's just a big bunny. Well, a big rabbit, not a bunny. They attack humans? Do jackrabbits attack humans? During breeding season, yeah, but that's any animal. Why? But jackrabbits are fighting. Seems to be alright. Very large. Death by bunny, scary though. I've seen ReZero, so you know.
I mean, like
To a certain degree, you can't get all the scorpions out of the area.
I don't know if they put down their scorpion repellent,
Pesticide bomb.
but I didn't see anything.
Did anybody see any critters that were dangerous?
Not that I know of. I think that's what the people. When we were out like jackrabbit hunting, we weren't really far off the area, but like we had obviously people like accompany us. We saw this. I remember seeing like cows and bulls, but they were tagged.
Okay.
So they, like
Right.
belonged to a farm. They weren't
Not
wild.
just wild
They weren't.
cows.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know if I don't even know if there are wild cows. But
Very dangerous and a bit rude, if I'm being honest. No, but the thing is, right? Because I was wondering, I was like, because they're making you sleep in these dusty old cabins with like, you know, probably space between the floorboards,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you didn't come across any.
I wasn't there very long, so maybe there's some.
I'm
hidden
curious.
tales.
I'm curious if anyone else. If anyone else from Kid Nation knows if there were critters in or around your area, I want to know. That was a legitimate thing that I was wondering about. So you had to feed yourselves. You really were pretty much open to the elements. Like, was it insulated? Was it cold at night in there?
Oh, it was.
He just said
freezing.
that,
'cause
yes.
Yeah, it was really
they
really
didn't
cold.
even keep you warm. You
I
were only a
shivered.
kid.
I shivered every night.
You shivered.
Yes.
What the I hope the producer got jailed or something, man. How?
They really genuinely put like
How?
because like the thing is, I'm just trying to figure out where the line between reality TV and they really are putting a kid in nature.
It was pretty. All right, so we had these crappy old houses.
Bro, I think the producer misunderstood what reality TV is. I think he didn't get the memo that all of reality TV is supposed to be fake. I generally don't think he got the memo.
And then they stuffed like 6 of us in there. Tiny thin mattresses, very thin blankets. In the middle of the night in Mexico, it's freezing. I'd have to wear like full clothing. I wouldn't be able to go in like PJs. I had like sweatpants and stuff.
I feel like there were a couple times at camp like that, but it was always like a little bit monitored. On the bus when you were all coming in.
Yes.
Did they tell you where you were going?
No, that bus ride was like 2 hours, and we had no idea. I remember I was just in. So we were at Stannis on the random New
poor
Mexico
Jimmy.
Hotel. And I was on the bus. And I remember just like I was on the window seat, and I was like looking out the window. And I saw my mom and my sister, and we just like drove away. And I was like, "Shit, this is real." And then like, wow, I have no. And then we drove forever, and they never told it. They were like,
Whose idea was it for you to get
Yeah,
on the
who?
show?
"Go on the show." I think it was like my mom's. I mean, like I was kind of interested in acting when I was little, and so I auditioned for this like the new role. But I
You
was
weren't gonna have to do any acting.
little did I know. And so we went to an audition in Boston, and like they were like, "Oh, we like you, but you're too young." And that was when I was 7, so it was a year before. And then the next year they were like, "Oh, I guess I still liked me." So they were like, "You're 1 year older, so you're better now."
Well, they called your mom up and said,
Wow.
"We got the perfect role for him.
Oh,
We're gonna
God.
strand him in a random
Oh,
location.
Lord.
You can't come.
Yes.
And if you call the police, we'll come for you. We have people." You got to call from like an acting agency to your mom, and you were trying to do acting. You weren't like, "I'm so ready for this social experiment."
Yeah, I was more into the playing a character and being in a nice movie set like this or something, and then
You didn't know. Thank you, by the way, for saying this
Instead-
is a nice movie set here in my actual basement. No, It is pretty sick, though, isn't it, guys?
Yeah,
It's a sick movie set.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so you weren't trying to get in a social experiment. Like, did you know that it was going to be, like, real, or did you think this was going to be fake? Like, what was the when you got off the bus, did everybody suddenly realize it's more real than they thought?
I mean, I went in with, like, a whole different idea. Like, I was like, oh, I want to be, like, coolest kid. Basket. I'm gonna have a fun time. Like, I was expecting it to be more like an adventure. Like, oh, it's gonna be fun.
Right.
No
like
parents. Let's like drink root beer until like midnight. And no one can tell us our bedtime kind of thing. I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, awesome.
Right. If I were a kid,
you know what? Actually, right. Like, as a kid, if anyone ever told you, yo, you're gonna go to this place. There's gonna be a lot of children and no parents. It's gonna be great. Of course, you'd think it'd be amazing. Like, on paper, any kid would think this is fun, right? Like, so hi, Vex, how you doing?
I think I would think the same thing. Like, did you have any concept at that age of, like, oh, it's reality TV, but it's probably not going to be, like, totally real?
So I grew up watching Survivor. Like, my parents and my family would always watch it, and that seems very authentic. So I was like, oh, it's going to be, like, a kid Survivor, but, like, there was a decent amount of intervention. And I think it was mainly because it was just, like, everywhere you turn, there was a camera. It's something you don't really realize when you're watching. Is that when you're actually there? There's like cameramen everywhere.
So what did your parents think of this whole thing?
I mean, so in the beginning they were all for it because it sounds like a cool adventure. Like, oh, he's gonna go out. Like, it sounded like a little bit more extreme summer camp. It was a lot worse. But when I came back, they were like, my mom was very glad that I came home because she didn't realize how much she would like miss me after having to like leave her child in New Mexico and go back to New Hampshire.
And how long were you there from the time you got off the bus to the time you left?
So I was at Bonanza City for 4 days.
4 days.
And then when I left, I think it was like 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
I was in a hotel with one of like the PAs. Do you call them PAs?
Production assistant.
Yeah. One of the PAs. I was just like in a hotel with it. That sounds really bad. Let me.
It does. It does.
Was he? You know, was he hands off?
Oh God!
It's very nice. No.
Okay.
It was 2 different hotel rooms. He was just like brought me to like the mall. We were having a fun time. Great guy.
Hands off or hands on?
Very hands off.
Okay. So has this followed you? Did your schoolmates find out about this and stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I was the only kid from New Hampshire on it, so like it was talk of the town.
Right.
Yeah. It aired in my 4th grade. Everyone was like fine with it. And then I think as we got older and we got into that prepubescent, like I got a lot of backlash from it. A lot of
backlash. I don't understand. See, whenever I hear about this like backlash from like, wouldn't you think people would be like, oh, it's Jimmy, the sick kid from Kid Nation?
It was like, you're
you got put in the desert by producers. Like what? Why would they make fun of you for that?
Because I left early and I cried and they're like, I don't cry.
You were AIDS.
People don't cry. Apparently I'm the only person that cried.
You were not the only. In the episode that I watched, play the clip. Look at all them crying.
Everyone was crying.
That's how I felt like I knew this was real. Like half the kids break down eventually, and I'm like, that's what I really want to know. That one scene where do you remember? There's a scene where you're just crying somewhere
in the back of a barn.
Did you really run away?
I actually did run away, and then the producers, the Karen, found me and like, hey Jimmy, can we film you?
He did. That's what I said. I made fun of. It's really what happened.
He came up.
He's just like, yeah, give me more of that.
Well, they asked, like, do you mind if we film you? Like, this will be pretty good. And I was like,
this will be good.
Oh my God.
I was like,
this will be good?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Jimmy, I know you have no concept of anything. Your prefrontal cortex isn't even grown in yet. This is going to be great for ratings. Can you keep the waterworks coming?
I was like, whatever it takes.
Honestly, what?
Poor baby, man.
Because
like
I
at the
joked
time.
about that, but I'm like, because my feeling was, you filming an 8-year-old crying, it's not fake.
No.
You can't be like Billy Joel Osment when you see him crying on an AI or whatever movie when he's a kid actor. You're like, okay, so he learned to cry. But when a kid's like, you're like, oh, jeez. I couldn't believe anybody could just sit there and be like, because like silently like.
Yeah, kind of heartless.
So, were there any, like, was there a fallout?
Kinda full-on heartless. Jesus Christ.
Is this like a lawsuit or anything?
I did not sue them, but they were sued a bunch of times. So,
Good.
Jimmy's first.
I'll rewind that.
Sue them, but they were sued a bunch of times. So, kids drink bleach.
Kids drank bleach. the kids drank bleach. You know why? Because they didn't give them any water.
Jimmy, this is the first I've heard of that.
So
Glad you're here to tell me about it.
so-
Can you go ahead and tell us about the bleach?
Yeah, so I was not there for that part, but, you know, kids don't know how to clean things very well. So they're like, this is dirty glass. Bleach.
You mean they wash the glass
They instead of washing it with soap and water, or just hot water, they used bleach to clean it.
and then drank from it?
And then they didn't wash it out very well. Next glass.
Oh,
Did they get
9
sick? Did they get
Oh,
sick?
ambulance came.
no.
Oh
my God.
And was it like a real reaction from drinking bleach, or,
yeah.
or was it a preventative?
Yeah.
ambulance?
I mean, there's no way you feel good after drinking bleach.
Wow.
Another girl got burnt, like got really.
Burnt?
I don't know how bad, but she had oil burns when she
You
was
still have her
cooking.
face?
She still have a face.
Probably, hopefully, maybe.
Well,
probably not.
you haven't seen it, so maybe it's
Yeah.
okay. Wait, no. So she got burned how?
She was cooking, and again, kids don't know how to cook, so they're like, I need at least 3 cups of oil in this pan.
Oh,
So they-
God.
yeah, and it's not deep frying it. They just were trying to cook it like sizzled
my
out. and she
God.
got-
Oh
I think pretty sure they got.
Great reality TV, by the way. Great show, great concept, good idea. What's ever gonna go bad with like putting a bunch of kids out on the desert, having them to fight for themselves?
They got sued for that. Those are the only 2 I know.
Because I've never heard of it, and when you try to buy this thing online, there's one clip of this show online. Everywhere that it's listed, you can't buy it. It's not for sale. I assume the lawsuits they try to bury this thing.
Yeah, I think so too. But they gave
Understandable.
all of the, well, at least me. I shouldn't speak for everybody else. They gave me a DVD of every episode, so I have all of them.
Oh,
Okay,
hell
was there
yeah.
really one bathroom only?
Yes. Well, for the guys, no, because I peed behind almost
Wherever you
every
wanted.
barn. Yeah, I peed wherever I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so was there really just one house for 40 kids?
Yeah, so it was actually right outside my room. And the funny thing was, if I woke up, there was a line of like 20 kids waiting to use the outhouse, and I didn't like.
So that's really real.
that was really real.
I was wondering, I'm like, 40 kids?
What
40
is
kids,
wrong
one
with
outhouse? There's gonna be a
them?
line. The math shows the line.
Yeah.
And there was 20 kids waiting for the one outhouse.
That's why I peed outside for the most part.
Jimmy, see, you really were the smartest one.
Oh my god. I knew Jimmy was my favorite for a reason,
Yeah, and then
man.
I also.
Girls have a bit of a problem with that. Just kidding. How does a girl pee on the outside? On the side of the house? Sorry, I didn't mean
That's
to
exactly how we
explain
do
that.
it.
I gotta just ask one more time. There was no other way to relieve oneself.
No, and I did not defecate while I
You
was
didn't?
there.
Jimmy, you didn't drop the kid. Your parents dropped their kids off, but you didn't drop your kids off at any pool.
I saw the outhouse. I saw a girl come out. I went in, and I just saw a lot of poop, and I was like, I can't do this. So I got out.
You did not open. You saw the scene. You saw the crime scene. You tried to bleach it from your mind. Not literally this time. Wait, so can you just expand on the statement? I saw a poop.
He was there for 4 days, not 2 weeks. He said he was there for 4 days, and then after he got taken away, he was in a hotel. So, honestly, holding your shit for 4 days as a kid, that's crazy.
I was afraid that if I sat down, it would go in me.
And you get more up in there.
And I didn't want that to happen. So I was
You
like,
have enough boiling up inside.
and so I was like, I can't do
You
this.
don't need an insertion.
And I look back, I don't know who would ever empty it. So like, it would literally just pile up.
So nobody emptied it.
I don't think so, because when I went in,
Disgusting.
It was a tower.
Ew.
I was wondering, like, if this really was. So they genuinely were like, do you want to watch cartoons, kids? Or would you like to have sanitation?
That's crazy work. What the fuck? And why is Chet telling me their horror stories about this too? About not going to during like summer camp. Why is this a common occurrence?
Did you guys take showers?
so for the first 3 days we did not take a shower, but after our big like event, when it had like all the colored water all over us, then we took a shower for like.
Where were those showers?
They had them in like little trailers.
So they could have brought you more porta potties.
Motherfucker.
They just didn't wanna.
Yes.
They wanted to torture you on purpose.
Yes.
Yes.
Did Jonathan Karsh have his own bathroom?
Of course he did.
I think he had his own trailer. I'm pretty sure he had a nice luxury bed.
Okay,
Of course he
I gotta ask you
did.
about Jonathan Karsh. It's creepy, strange alien lizard man, isn't he?
I think it was.
You think he was a reptilioid? Because whenever he was talking to you guys, he was very direct. He was just like, "You are looking like easy pickings down there."
Yeah, he would repeat the same lines over and over again because it would be like, "Oh, that take wasn't good enough." So he was very robotic. He'd be like, "In our town's objective is this," and then they'd be like, "Okay," and say it again. Then he would say, "In our town's objective." So he would repeat things over and over again. So we were really like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on?"
Is this guy like broken?
Yeah.
You know, he kind of looked like he was talking at you, not really to you.
Oh, he definitely was. I mean, also like when I left, he just like towered over me. He was just like looking down. He was like, "Bye, bitch."
That's how there's a few things, because we do media. We know certain tricks of the trade. And I noticed certain things that were like you could not fake. Like you were looking up at this towering man like you're giving him this kind of look, and I'm like, my God, Jimmy's truly like in awe. Because normally, like at that age, adults talk to you kind of in a different way.
They maybe get down to your level and try to have a conversation. Yeah. Nah.
But he's just like,
power figure.
"Well, I guess you're leaving, little boy. The door is that way."
Oh God, man, look at that.
Power figure.
Well.
Bruh. What a dickhead. What an awful person.
"Well, I guess you're leaving, little boy. The door is that way." It was weird. I really
Poor
thought it was weird.
Jimmy.
I didn't feel safe around him. I'll say that.
Oh my God.
He didn't feel safe around Jay Karsh, the king. I don't know if you saw. Here, give me that. We put him right. That's where he was in the feudal economy. He was right there. He was king. Jay Karsh. I call him Jay Karsh. What did you guys call him?
I didn't know his name.
You didn't know his name?
It was just the man, the guy.
Man, that specter that shows up and taunts me with stars. So they didn't tell you about the star until
my
you didn't know
God.
about it until you left.
I think I knew about it like on the flight home because when I went in, my mom alluded to the idea like, "Oh, maybe you'll be able to win money." So they might have told her. I'm gonna confront her about that.
How'd you feel when you found out you lost a chance at the star without even knowing?
I was a little bit pissed. I was like,
honestly,
I don't know if that would have kept me around, but it certainly would have had a fact. It would have had a push to make me stay.
We wondered that because you walked out and then he's like, "All right, here it is."
I didn't know until like a few days later. I was like, "What the fuck?
Who was this?"
Do you know what happened to Jared 3 years before that day?
Today
Oh yeah, right.
is the worst day in 3 years.
I've been wondering that myself because I'm worried for him. I don't know what happened 3 years ago.
Something really bad
happened to him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. The incident. The accident. Everyone.
I'm scared.
So you said you were on the news about it?
Yeah. So I went on when I was 8, but it aired a year later. And so I was on the news, or there were like some fucking news channel, like around the time it was aired, and they were like, "Oh, we feel bad. You missed out on your chance to win a gold star, so we got you one for the studio." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get money." Well, I was like, "Look at this." I was like, "Wow."
That one's rounded. It doesn't even look like
And it's also
a
a paperweight that I accidentally broke.
Oh, it's a paperweight. How'd you break it? Enraged that people keep screwing me over. I'm just a little boy.
I think that's what it was. But yeah, this is probably worth $7.
I could see that at least. You could probably get it for $5.99 on Amazon. Maybe not these days. That doesn't even look like the.
Oh, he pulled it up there real quick. What was that? Currently unavailable.
These days, that doesn't even look like the same kind of star.
Yeah, it's kind of small.
Man.
So what are you up to these days? What have you gotten up to?
I'm going out to medical school in the fall.
Medical school. He's going to save lives. See, that's what happens to people who go through traumatic life events. So you're going to medical school for what field?
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking like oncology right now, but I mean, it's probably gonna change.
Oncology. What's oncology?
Cancer.
Okay, I don't ever do this. I'm gonna pretend I knew what oncology was because I don't want to look that dumb.
Yeah, too bad. I had to keep
I didn't
it
know
in.
the cancer field is called oncology.
It's a weird name. It's a really weird name.
Yeah. So Jimmy, what field are you going into?
Right now I think I'm gonna go into oncology.
Oncology. For all those of you who don't know, that's the cancer one. I knew that. stream. So you should all feel stupid out there for not knowing that. Okay, so yeah, you're going into the field for like research or actual surgery or what kind of...
I'm thinking like I hope probably both, like research and like clinical work, like working with patients.
Nice, brilliant. Well, Jimmy, you seem like you're a real nice, cool guy. Has anyone ever described you that way? Told you that?
No.
Aww.
Has anyone ever been nice to you?
People are nice.
Well, Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on. But before you leave, we've got a little something for you. We wanted to right this wrong, okay?
They're gonna give him an actual star?
And we wanted to finally give you that star we feel you deserve. That's right. Bring it out, boys.
What? Seriously. just a second.
There we go. Sorry, that's the best we can do. We're out of
free Big Mac. No drink though.
Everything's closed. So here you go, Jimmy. How do you feel? There it is. That QR code.
I'm gonna redeem that QR code. Give me a second. I wanna see where that leads me. I'm too curious. Imgur.com. So it's an image board. It's a fucking pickle!
What?
It's a dancing pickle! It's a dancing pickle!
You just scan that. One free Big Mac. No drink though. I'm sorry. Let me disinfect that for handing it over to you.
No! God fucking damn it. Alright. Yeah, just a little bit more. I think he missed a spot. I think he missed a tiny spot.
Big guy.
Say.
How do you feel, Jimmy?
Complete.
You scan that code. One free Big Mac. No drink though. I'm sorry. We got to work with the times where. Yeah, hold that up. Wow. 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 All right, Jimmy. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me, John.
I'll even a free Big Mac, man.
I don't know if you can tell. I'm not an interviewer. So I just have one final question for you. What do you regret more, Kid Nation or JonTron?
This has been a pretty shitty experience.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna kill you for it.
Well, rip Jimmy. He's gone. Goodbye, Jimmy. Is this any after credits here? No. Okay. Well, that was Kid Nation, the complete edition. Jesus Christ, man, what the hell?